Hi, this is your girl Regina L Brown of RLB Consulting Service coming to you to motivate you today with one of my writings. It's called GPS, God's Positioning System by Regina L Brown. On my way back to Dallas from Houston on a recent road trip, my GPS, Global Positioning System, offered me an alternative route around the congested Houston traffic. I checked out the whole suggested route and decided to follow this unknown route, after noticing I'll end up on Highway 45 going north. Along the unfamiliar back road, my GPS rerouted me a couple of times, again offering me more alternative routes. I hesitated, but since the traffic was moving, I decided to keep rolling. Well, finally, I reached the last back road highway towards Highway 45. It seemed like I was so far off route. I kept checking the GPS system on my phone and in the car to make sure they were in sync. I even remember resetting the system to make sure I was heading in the right direction, especially since the system was extremely quiet on this last highway. I peeked at the area map and it appeared I was heading towards San Antonio versus Dallas. Although concerned, I was too far from my starting point to turn around. Likewise, I was also too far from my destination and needed some confirmation that I made the right decision. It was at this point when I decided to relax my mind. I turned up the radio and began to sing praises to God after I prayed that I was where I needed to be to reach my destination. After an hour or so, I looked up and saw signs directing me to Highway 45. Immediately, my system started talking again. I was so pleased that the system started giving me directions again, for I had become fearful that I was lost in no man's land. Smile. Before long, I realized I was pulling up to Bucky B's. I was so proud of myself for taking an unfamiliar route, for it rerouted me all over the dreadful Houston traffic. I was then well on my way to reach my destination in a very timely manner. This same thing is true when we accept new endeavors, such as relocation, new positions, leave home for college, get married, and many, many other things. When we first make the decision, we find ourselves confident and excited. We are ready to take on the new adventure. Along the route, our nerves kick in as we begin to question our decision. Did I make the right decision? Am I going the right way? Did I decide too quickly and consider all my options? Did I consider that this may not be the best alternative? Many thoughts of doubt creep into our mind. It's only when we decide to just start to refocus our nervous energy and give praises to God for the window of opportunity that we finally realize we were on the right guided path. Life is just like our internal GPS, God Positioning System. It will give you alternatives to consider and reroute you several times along the way. You may even think you're turning around until you realize how far you've come. Our God Positioning System will even be quiet and nothing will happen, thus allowing the silence to make us question our choices. Our system will take us around the heavy traffic and continuously give you words, the scripture, to guide you until you're heading in the right direction. Ultimately, it's up to us to trust our internal God Positioning System, that is, our intuition, to help us make the right moves at the right time. Soon you will look up and you will notice something familiar and that you are on the right track. Learn to follow your internal God Positioning System so you too can arrive to your purpose destination, safe and secure. In His hands, I like to add. This has been Regina L Brown of RLB Consulting Service coming to you today to motivate you and to encourage you. Have a great day.